welcome to our channel Easy BTech. This is Srijna. In the last session, I had discussed about polymorphism topic. Today, in this concept, I would like to tell about encapsulation and abstraction. That is nothing but data abstraction. So let's see what is encapsulation. After that, I will tell about data abstraction topic. Let's see what is an example. What is encapsulation? Encapsulation is the packing of data and function operating on that data into a single component and restricting the access to some of the object's components. Like so encapsulation means binding of data, packing of data means binding of data. What is a real-time example for encapsulation means one book is a real-time example for encapsulation, means in book binding is there, so that's why book is a real-time example for encapsulation. And capsules, medicine capsules is an example for encapsulation. Okay, encapsulation is one of the fundamental concepts in object-oriented programming. It describes the idea of wrapping data in the methods that work on the data within a single unit, within a one unit or single unit. So means a class a class is an example for encapsulation. Why? Because class contains some of methods, variables into a single unit. That is an example for encapsulation. Okay. In an object-oriented Python program, you can restrict access to methods and variables. So here in encapsulation, we are using public and private. So public methods are there, private methods is also there. Public variables are there, private variables is also there. Whenever we are declaring a private method or private variable, so that methods or variables can restrict access to the methods and variables. That can be restricted. Encapsulation can be achieved using private variables and private methods. What are there? Let's see here. Scope of the private variables and methods. Let's see here. Public methods. Until now, we discuss on some methods that are public methods. So, accessible from anywhere. Private methods. Accessible only in their own class. Starts with two underscores. Let's see here. Starts with two underscores. Whenever I want to declare a method with private, must and should I have to start that method with two underscore. That method name with two underscores. Okay. Public variable, accessible from anywhere. So until now, I was discuss on some variables topic that are public variables. If I want to put a variable as private, then must and should you have to declare, means you have to start that variable name as two underscore, accessible only in their own class or by a method if defined. Okay, let's see an example program for encapsulation. First of all, I'll tell about the private variable. I'm declaring a class name as test. This test class contains a variable that is nothing but a is equal to 10. After that, I'm defining a method. Method name is display. Method contains self. Print self dot a. After that, okay, I'm creating an object for test class. Let's print here t dot display. The value is 10. Answer is 10. Yes. After that, I'm printing here print t dot a. I'm calling static variable through object reference. to object reference. Automatically here the value is 10 and here the value is 10. 10, 10 is the answer. So if I want to call static variable with class name also, test.a. Let's call this 10, 10, 10. Okay. If I want to put these public variable as private variable. Let's see here. Underscore. Now it will be treated as private variable. These private variable accessed within the class only. It doesn't access it from outside the class. Okay. Whenever I want to print this data. So I want to print this data. That is means a variable. So let's see what will happen. See here. Attribute error. Test object has no attribute underscore a. Means automatically it will hide this data. So these private variable can be accessed within the class only. It cannot accessed outside the class. Okay. These private variable can be accessed within the class. So in this function it will be accessed. So you can print like this, t.display. Then the answer is 10. Okay. If you want to print these data directly, there is no access. Why? Because it is a private variable. So in this method, the method is present in test class. That's why this private variable is accessed through in this method. Okay. This is an example for private variable. Let's see an example for private method. Here I am taking a class name as test. Test class contains two methods. Method 1 or method 1 either m1 self. This method is method 1. Print method 1. After that I am taking another method m2 self. Print method 2. Okay. So class test m1 self. So this is the first method and this is the second method, m1 method, m2 method. Okay. I am creating an object for test class. Okay. t.m1, t.m2. Okay. t.m1, t.m2. Let's print this m1 method, m2 method. If the m1 method is private, if I want to declare this method as private, what I have to do? So before starting name I have to put two underscores. So this is nothing but a private method. Whenever I am calling this private method, automatically some restriction is there. So test object has no attribute m1. So here I am calling underscore m1. Okay. Automatically. So here also displaying same error. Then this method means this private method accessed within the class only. This class, that is nothing but class test only. This private method accessed within the class only. Then here I am doing self dot underscore m1. Okay. Here First of all, I am calling M2 method. M2 method 2 is executed successfully. After that, I am calling M1 method. Then it will move on to the M1 method. Why? Because these M2 method, M1 method are present in the same class. So it will be accessed within only one class, within the same class only. Then answer is method 2, method 1. Okay, this is about private method. This is about private method. Let's see what is abstraction. Okay, this is about encapsulation. Let's move on to the abstraction. What is abstraction? Abstraction means hiding the complexity. Means abstraction means hiding. Encapsulation means binding of data. Abstraction means hiding of data. So what is an encapsulation? Encapsulation means binding of data. Abstraction means hiding of data. So the complexity and only showing the essential features of the object. So in a way, abstraction means hiding the real implementation and we as a user knowing only how to use it. Let's see an real-time example for abstraction. Real world example would be a vehicle which we drive without caring or knowing what all is going underneath. Okay, so a TV set where we enjoy programs without knowing the inner details of how TV works. Okay, so we don't know about inner details, but we can enjoy it. That is nothing but data abstraction. Means we don't know the complexity. We don't know the complexity. So we know only the outer parts. We know only the outer parts. That is nothing but abstraction. Abstraction. An abstract class. So here abstract class is there, abstract methods is also there. An abstract class is a class that generally provides incomplete functionality and contains one or more abstract methods. One or more abstract methods. What is an abstract class? In abstract class, at least one abstract must and should be there. In abstract class, at least one or more abstract method should be there. So, that is generally provides incomplete functionality. Incomplete functionality is nothing but, so a method contains only declaration part but not definition part. A method contains only declaration part but not definition part. Abstract methods are methods that generally don't have any implementation, that generally don't have any implementation. It is left to the subclasses to provide implementation for the abstract methods. An abstract class can be considered as a blueprint for the other classes. See here, an abstract class can be considered as blueprint for other classes. It allows you to create a set of methods that must be created within any child classes built from the abstract class. Whenever I am creating an abstract class, that abstract class contains incomplete functionality. Means that methods contains only declaration part but not definition part. Okay, whenever a class extending the properties of abstract class, so the extended class is the extended class is responsibility to create incomplete to complete functionality. Incomplete to complete functionality means the child class is responsibility to define definitions for the methods. A class which contains one or more abstract methods is called as abstract class. A class which contains one or more abstract methods is called abstract class. Then what is abstract method? A method contains only declaration part but not definition part. That method considered as abstract method. An abstract method is a method that has declaration but does not have any implementation. While we are designing a large functional units, we are using abstract classes. In real-time projects development, we are using abstract classes and abstract methods. And see here how abstract based classes works. By default, Python does not provide abstract classes. By default, Python does not provide abstract classes. Python comes with a module which provides the base for defining abstract class method. So we have to import ABC. Okay, the module name is ABC. What is the full form of ABC? Abstract base classes. So a method becomes abstract when decorated with the keyword. Actually, methods have decorators. So class method have @class method decorator, static method have @static method decorator, as well as abstract method is also contain one decorator, that is nothing but @abstract method. Abstract class. This contains abstract method, the method which contains only declaration but not contain definition. Object can't be initialized for the abstract class. This is an important point in abstraction. So object can't be initialized for the abstract class. We can't create an object for abstract class. Object can't be instantiated. So this is an example. So this is a syntax for abstract class. This is a syntax for abstract class. This class extending the properties of ABC. ABC. What is the full form of ABC? Abstract base classes. Okay. This is an abstract method. Abstract method. How we can differ? It is an abstract method by using @abstract method. Let's see an example program of abstract method and classes. So first of all, I have to import. From ABC import. Either you can from ABC import star. Automatically it will import it. From ABC import star. Here abstract base classes is a module name. In this module contains some classes and methods. Automatically all the methods are imported to this program. After that, I am creating a class. For example, class name as abstract, extending the properties of ABC. Okay, this ABC is the class. This class is present in ABC module. This ABC is the class. This ABC is presented in ABC module. Okay. After that, either you can take star. Okay. After that, I'm creating a abstract method. @class abstract method yes, abstract method display self. So abstract method contains only declaration part but not contain definition part. Def display. It is a display 1 and it is a display 2. Okay. None. Okay. After that, if abstract method. Let's see here. If I want to execute these methods, must and should I have to create an object for abstract class. Let's see here what will happen. A is equal to abstract of. Just call these methods a.display. Let's see here. So there are two mistakes are there. So what is that? Actually, we can't create an object for abstract class. And see here, I'm calling a method. That method name is display1, but display1 method contains nothing. So this method contains only declaration part but not definition part. Why? Because whenever we are putting some decorator @abstract method, it will be treated as only declaration part but not definition part. Let's see here. First of all, it will display an error. So see here, type error. Can't instantiate abstract with abstract methods display 1 and display 2. So this class contains two abstract methods. What is that? Display 1, display 2. Must and should you have to write a definition part for these two methods. So who is the responsibility to develop definition part to these two methods? The child class. Child class is the responsibility. Let's take class test. Class test extends the properties of abstract. So here test class is a child class for abstract class. So abstract class. These abstract class contains two abstract methods. Now I'm creating a definitions for. So I'm creating a definitions for these two classes. Sorry, these two methods. Let's see here. Def display 1 of self print display method. Next, def display 2 of self print display 1 method, display 2 method. Here I am developing method definitions for abstract methods. So child class is responsibility to develop definitions of abstract methods. So here in this child class I am developing method definitions to the abstract methods. So I have to create an object for class. I have to create an object for class. Which class? For test class. Test a dot display 1, a dot display 2. Let's execute this program. Display 1 method, display 2 method. This is an example program for abstract methods and abstract class. If a class contains at least one abstract method, then that class will be treated as an abstract class. So if a method contains only declaration part but does not contains definition part, that method will be treated as abstract method. Okay. So abstract method contains mandatory @abstract method decorator. Okay. Child class is responsible to develop abstract methods. So to create definitions for the abstract methods. So this is the first example for abstract method. I am telling another example for abstract methods and abstract class also. See here, I am taking a class name as, for example, project manager. ABC. Okay. So abstract class contains normal methods as well as abstract methods also. Okay. See here, def what is a project manager work? Planning. Print about either planning is completed. Okay. Let's see. Project manager can't do designing. Abstract method. Project manager can't do designing part. And project manager can't do developing part. Okay, development. Okay. Next, project manager can't do testing. Okay. So this is about project manager work. That project manager work is only planning. Okay. So the project manager work is only planning. So after that, a team is there. That team developing this project. First of all, design is completed. After that, it will move on to the development. After that, it will move on to the testing. Now project is completed. After testing, project is completed. Now designer, what is the designer work? Designer extends the properties of project manager. Already planning is completed. Now you have to design that project. Def, def designing. Designing self. Now let's print designing is completed. Designing is completed. Designing completed. So after that, designer can do development part? No. Okay. Whenever designer extends the properties of project manager, automatically these four methods comes under to the designer class. In this, already one method is developed. In the designer class, so another method is also developed. But here development and testing is not developed. So again designer class is also treated as abstract class. Now I am creating another class. The class name is developer. Okay. Developer extends the properties from designer. So in designer class already two methods are developed. What are the planning and designing? So what are the developer part? He developed the project, means development part of self. Print development completed. After that, okay, so in developer class four methods are there. What are they? Planning, designing. Planning contains definition part. Designing also contains definition part. Development is also contains definition part. But testing not contain definition part. Again, these developer class is treated as abstract class. So we can't create an object for developer class also. Next, I am creating another class that is nothing but testing or tester. Tester, okay, gets the properties from developer. Now, tester contains four methods. So, three methods are already developed. Here, testing of self, print, testing completed. Okay. So, tester class contains four methods. What are they? Planning has definition, designing also contains definition, development also contains definition, and testing also contains definition. Now I have created an object for which class? Tester class, because tester class is a normal class. Developer, designer, project manager are the abstract classes. Now I can create object for the tester class. Tester of. Then you can call that methods t dot planning, next t dot designing, next t dot development, the next method is t dot testing. Let's execute this program. It will execute it successfully. So can't create an object for tester class. Why? Because abstract method development. If there any spelling mistake, development. Oh, spelling mistake is there. Development. Okay, let's execute this. Okay, planning is completed, designing is completed, development is completed, testing is also completed. Okay, here it is an example for abstract. It is an example for abstract class and abstract method. Totally it is an example for abstraction. That is nothing but data abstraction. Okay, so in this session, I will complete the topics of encapsulation and data abstraction. In the next session, I will tell about exception handling topic. Please watch our videos regularly. If you have any doubts, please post on comment section. Okay, thanks for watching.